Hey, what's up guys, this is MJ Tesla Model Y 2022 Hardware 3 Enhanced Autopilot. Things are really seriously making some progress in EU. Thanks to a Dutch authority, we have a first approval. And many more countries are following on a fast track. Therefore, I have reached my decision to go ahead and purchase Enhanced Autopilot. Today I will show you what is my first experience where the Enhanced Autopilot stands as of today in Europe. As you all know, we are all stuck on a version 12, and let's see what is going to happen once we are going to start getting version number 14. What happened in tunnel, overtaking, change the lane, and parking. Here we go, first time in my life I am engaging Enhanced Autopilot EAP. As you can see, after engaging the two blue lanes from the standard autopilot become one, just like in FSD. As this was my first time ever, I have tried to initiate the change of the lane. Obviously, that's not exactly what you're supposed to do. You have to wait for EAP to suggest. That is just happening right now. I have confirmed with my signal, and look at this beautiful entry as the ramp, and I entered the highway without any issues whatsoever. But then something very strange happened. This is something which no one have ever talked about on any of the videos. As I entered the tunnel, I don't know whether this is restricted only for EU or this is happening also in US, but my Enhanced Autopilot switched back to standard autopilot. The two blue lines have appeared on the side as always, and I wasn't really sure what is this mean. But then, as I was ending the tunnel, EAP have engaged itself again automatically, and the two blue lanes become one in the front, just like in FSD. Then autopilot have suggest change of the lane. In EU you have to, by the rules, wait about 1.5 to 2 seconds before the Enhanced Autopilot can start changing the lane. Well, that was not enough time, and the faster traffic had caught up with me and prevent me to change the lane. So the change of the lane was aborted by EAP. Soon as the traffic went by, I got the suggestion second time, confirm, and the change was very smooth without any issue. For me, actually doing this first time in my life, having the car to switch the lane on the Autobahn at speed of 120 kilometers an hour was very smooth. I did not experience any kind of anxiety, or I have no need to be grabbing the steering wheel. All of that happened very smooth, and I have to say this is a biggest advantage of this EAP. I believe once they will remove the nagging and the confirmation in EU, this will be fully automated. This will be such a relaxing on long trip. As you can see, I am passing slower traffic in a fast lane at about 120 kilometers an hour. Very comfortable. Few nags here and there comes along, but otherwise extremely relaxing. Continuing down on the highway, the change of the lanes were very smooth. It takes only one confirmation of the signal sometime asking for a nag, and everything is happening very smoothly. As you can see, we are traveling in the left lane. Now another tunnel is coming up. People were complaining the EAP does not adjust the speed limit. Yes, this is correct. And what I do, I simply scroll down with the right wheel on the steering wheel to the desired speed limit, and the car was precisely following through the tunnel at 100 kilometers an hour. It stays in the left lane, was not suggesting to move over to the right because in the tunnel it is in a standard autopilot. As you can see on the screen, 2 blue lane meaning standard autopilot. As I was coming to the end of the tunnel, came out of the tunnel, the EAP instantly re-engage, and in just a matter of seconds have suggest to change the lane. Little confirmation with the signal, and it was already happening. So getting off the highway was very smooth, and please notice, as soon as we reach a certain point on the ramp, the Enhanced Autopilot have turned itself off automatically, and you continue further down with the standard autopilot. So I have to say, my first-hand experience, first time ever driving on an Autobahn, was extremely satisfying. The lane change were smooth, no problem, and it was extremely relaxing. And like I said before, once the EU will remove the nagging and the signal confirmation, just like it in the US, this is going to be a major difference in long drives. Just look at that, how smooth this is. Tesla self-parking. It is truly amazing. The confidence, the speed, how beautifully and always perfect, whether it's parallel parking without getting even close to the curb, or me having any anxiety of curbing my 20-inch beautiful Tesla rims, or a simple back-in parking at the parking lot, which most of the people are struggle today. They are simply unable to stay within the line of the parking lot. This is truly amazing that this car can do this, and it is a wonderful value of Enhanced Autopilot. I do believe that the 3,800 euros the Enhanced Autopilot cost, it is a good value, especially as we seeing that this option, one-time purchase option, can disappear at any given time, and then only subscription will be available. It is a opportunity to still get this EAP, have that grandfather in to your VIN number, and enjoy this for many years to come. And with additional possibly discounted fee of a full FSD in the future, when this is going to be approved in EU for a long haul, this is gonna be a wonderful addition to any trip you might be taking. And once we're gonna integrate and synchronize with the US version 14, this is going to be amazing, and I will do one follow-up video then what type of differences we're seeing. Thank you. Please guys, like the video, and please let me know in the comments if there is anything I might have missed.